Hey guys, what's going on? It's a franchise guy here, and we're going to be starting a new franchise today. This one is one that I've talked about with a few people. We're going to use the active roster. This one is going to be a double franchise. It's going to be a partial sim, partial player lock franchise. I got this idea. Shout out to MrHurriicane. MrHurriicane does a player lock Vikings franchise. The Vikings are his favorite team. My favorite team is Dolphins, but I'm not going to be picking them. We're going to do this double franchise. First team I'm going to start it with here is the Colts. Reason I'm going to do that is because they have Andrew Luck. We don't have to be looking for a quarterback. And, you know, when I do player lock with them, it's going to be really cool to have Andrew Luck throwing me the ball. We're going to do it on all pro. I'm going to be changing the sliders anyways. Normal speed. I don't want to put instant starter on, not that it really matters. Trade deadline is going to be on. We're going to enable all. We're going to make it so that the coach cannot be fired for now. The salary cap will stay on. Anyone can relocate. I like seeing when the teams relocate. I do not want pre-existing injuries. However, we're going to change this to the end of the season. And we're going to have 10-minute quarters with the accelerated clock and no fill rosters and no tutorials. So that's what we're going to do for the settings. And then we are going to be a coach. We are going to have the starting point be the preseason. I want to get my own little cuts and things going on. So we are not going to take Chuck Pagano. Instead, Chuck Pagano has been ousted, and we are going to be putting a strategist in there. And I'm going to pick someone who is very instrumental in the Colts. And he's very strategic himself, and you guys can probably see where I'm going with this. It's going to be Peyton Manning. So we are going to take Peyton Manning as the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts to start our franchise. As far as the way he looks, it's never going to look like Peyton Manning, so we will give him, I don't know, I guess a base. Nah, that's too fat. Let's go with the thin. Actually, that one didn't look too bad. We'll go with this. Peyton Manning. Nah, he wouldn't look like that. He wouldn't look like that. Let's go with this. All right, we'll go with that for Peyton. We'll leave the Indy playbooks in there. I could always change that. All right, so we will accept that, and let's get that one going. Okay, so that is the Colts. And that is going to be the AFC team of this franchise. Okay, now, like I said, it's going to be a double franchise. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to put another character in. And since we have an AFC, we're going to go in the NFC. And I want to go with another team that has a similar outlook to the Colts. It is a quarterback who's top in the league and has not won a Super Bowl, and this team has never won a Super Bowl. And we want to try and get them up there as well. Now they're missing some pieces. Obviously, the defense is no good, so we're going to get in there. We're going to work on that. The offense looks really good, so that'll help with some of the sim. And we're going to leave. I don't know if the setting stays the same, we're good. I believe they do. Yes, they do. Nope. Oh, my bad. Hold on. We got to go back in there. And the fill rosters is, for some reason, on. So we're going to say no. And tutorials, for some reason, is on. So we're going to say no. Everything else is A-OK. So we'll go out there. And, yeah, No Jim Caldwell. We're gonna do a team builder on this one. We want I want two different. I want a little variety in there. Actually, that looks really good to start. So we're gonna go with the way this guy looks, and you guys probably know I like doing former players as head coaches, and there's really nobody else but him to put in this spot. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we will do that, and we will leave Caldwell's playbook in there for now. Okay, so we'll take that and we'll put him in. All right, so there you have it. That is the building block. So now what we're going to do, I just want to take a quick look at what we're working with really, and we're probably going to go start setting some things up. Now let's take a look. The Lions are here first, so we might as well take a look at what they have. All right, so Stafford, we're going to try and build around this man. He's still got years left. He's only 28. I want to get him a better backup because he does have some injury issues, so we want to do something like that. As far as his running game is concerned, he has pretty good. He has a plethora of guys here, and some of them are pretty young. So I don't know that we can get out of a lot of these contracts, but we'll see what we can do. Got a good fullback, so if that's something that we wanted to use, we can. And he's got a good trio here. Don't know how much longer Anquan Boldin's going to be in the league. Not long, I would presume, but they've spent a lot of money on these two guys in the last couple years, so those guys are going to have to stick around. As far as tight end, Ebron, a young guy, I'd like to try and get his career started and moving. He's had a lot of setbacks. They have too many tight ends. We're going to be getting rid of a lot of them. Taylor Decker's a great rookie, so we're going to be using him for sure, and we're going to have to shore up most of the rest of this line. Actually, just really right tackle and left guard is really weak points. And then it's the defense. I mean, they have Zeke Ansah, but he is 27, which isn't old, but he's not great already at 27. So that's a problem. They have no DTs to speak of. Hopefully, Ashawn Robinson can do something. They have just about no linebackers of quality. They do have Darius Slay, so that'll help. Maybe Lawson develops into something. Maybe one of these guys can get to mid-70s and give him something decent. Quinn's getting old, so that's no good. Maybe Tavon Wilson can play well enough to stay there. Prater and Martin are good enough. They haven't lost any of their picks, which works. They actually got one from New England, which is probably going to hurt them in the long run. But they're not looking terrible. All right, so there's some things we need to do with their defense is really where we need to improve. Their offense looks like it's championship ready. Their defense is not even close. Let's take a look and see what the Colts are working with. This is definitely the guy here. But the problem is that he has been hit so many times. He's injury prone now. Gore is way too old. We need to get a franchise running back in here for them. They have no fullback. They don't use one. T.Y. Hilton, Moncrief, and Dorsett aren't bad starting points, especially Dorsett being a 96 speed. It's something we can definitely work with. The rest is garbage. The tight ends, they have Allen, they have Doyle. Doyle they're not committed to, but Allen they are way too committed to, in my opinion. And then at left tackle, Costanzo, they spent a ton of money drafting this guy, and I guess he'll be all right for a couple more years. Mewhort will be okay. Ryan Kelly has potential. No good. And no good. So that we need to keep Luck upright for sure. And then again, this is the same situation that the Lions have. The defense, but this is worse. There is not a single cornerstone player here as I'm going through. A lot of these guys are really old. I mean, you can call him a cornerstone player, but even he's about to exit his prime in a year or two. Maybe Gathers can do something. My God, way too old. This is just, I'm surprised this guy's even playing football. He's 43 years old. no. I mean, the good news is they have all their picks, and we're going to see what we can do. Now, this is the other thing I wanted to mention about this particular franchise. This first year, we're going to be simming straight through it, just because I don't believe in playing something that's already been done in real life. So what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to be forcing the wins, much like I did in my relocation franchise, which is also on this channel, and I suggest you all check that out. Like, subscribe, check it out. That franchise is taking the San Diego Chargers and moving them to Portland to become the Portland Riverhogs. Now, definitely check that one out, but what I did in there is I forced the wins so that they're all, everything happened the way it happened this year. And one thing I wanted to mention is that you cannot force a tie. So that's one thing that did hurt a little bit with that, but I know what I'm doing now with it, and I'm going to be doing it absolutely perfectly this time around so that all the playoff matchups are exactamundo, and we'll see who the computer gives it to as far as the Super Bowl in our simulation. Now today, a couple playoff games were played, and I'm thinking I should force the wins there too. This video will probably be up tomorrow, and I would like you guys to give me some direction in where you'd like to see the team to go, especially if you are a fan of one of these teams. Okay, if you are a fan of one of these teams, right now I'm just setting up the sims for the trainings for the Colts, and I will be doing the same thing for the Lions in just a second. But you guys, if you have any suggestions on, what position, maybe I can make a trade for a position now. I'm more of a draft kind of builder, but maybe there is somebody you think that would make this team better. What I'm going to be doing in this video is just basically going through the preseason, and I'm going to let the computer do what it does. They can do what they want with the team. I'm just going to sim right through the preseason and make the cuts as necessary, and then I'm going to scour the free agents and take what needs to be taken. I don't know why there's a 44 on this team. I don't know why there's a 58 or a 60. I'm going to cut those guys ahead of time. Those are not even going to be around. Alright, let's do the training. Let's get through that. I know a lot of guys do automatically when they're playing the games, but I'm not playing the games, and I want my guys to be sim the way I want it to be. So we're going to do it that way. Alright, let's switch over to Lions real quick. Looks like, yep, they lost theirs, and I didn't get to set up their first week of training, so I'm going to set up the people that I want to use here. Stafford's over the hill, so that ain't going to work. Abdullah has a shot, so you know what? Let's get him trained. So Abdullah has a chance to do something. I want to train all these guys that have good developments, that have a chance to be somebody. Warford's got a shot himself. Let's see if anything else comes up that is a quick. Oh, Zegon's, he's getting a little older, but he might be a shot. Levy, no. Slay's already very good. Yeah, let's do Zeke. Okay. Ziggy Ansah. One of the better Lions out there. Alright, so we'll go through that, and let's go ahead and advance it. There was no cuts needed for the Lions on that week. Alright, now they have to cut 3 guys. Let's see. A 44. Yep. You're a top candidate. 48, that's another one. And a 59. They don't need him either. And they're not going to need that guy. We'll cut those ahead of time. Maybe we won't have to make any cuts next week, or at least we can come close. Somebody got hurt. Tyron Walker. That won't kill us either way. Not that it matters because I'm forcing the wins. So the Lions will be making the playoffs in this, but we will not. They will not be winning. Because they did lose today. So this is what I'm going to do with this video. Is I'm going to pick up the necessary pickups. And I'll show you who they're going to be. And I'll show you what the roster is going to look like for year one. And then we'll end the video. And the next time you will see me will be to sim through the playoffs and then get into the offseason. And you'll see, I'll show you the prospects at week 3, just so you get a chance to see who the prospects are and what we're looking to do. I'll give you a little profile on some of the guys. I was thinking about taking maybe a page out of Moonlight Swami's book as well and doing some of the scouting videos and whatnot, so on and so forth, but I don't know, that might be a little in-depth. Maybe if I had more traction on the channel, I would be interested in that. Maybe when I get some traction, that'll be something I'll be into doing. Alright, so I've made all the necessary cuts for the Colts. Do the last sim there, and then we're going to take a peek at what the Lions have going on. Alright, so Lion time. Okay, they got to get rid of 8 guys. So let's do that. That should be pretty easy. They had like 100 tight ends. I don't know why they're not telling me to get rid of 100 tight ends. Leave him in there. We'll put him in the practice squad. I don't want to put him in here. I don't need all these tight ends. 7 out of 8. Alright, there we go. I want to keep the 70 players on the team. Anyone who's a 70, I'm not really trying to get rid of them. But we're going to go through, and I'm going to take a peek and see where we can definitely help ourselves out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Advance. We're going to force through the final week of the preseason. I will not end the video after this. I'm going to show you the guys the pickups, like I said I'm going to do. And then what I'm going to do is pause the recording. Oh, we got to set our goals. Well, this is kind of cheating because I know that the Lions are going to get 9, so we're going to commit that. Now, the Colts are not going to reach their goal because we know that they do not. Now, I'm going to stay on the Lions real quick before I head over to the Colts. And I'm going to put down, well, first off, I'm going to look at it through salaries and see what we have here. I'm going to see, like, okay, there's not much I can do about this. But if I were to see a quarterback above 67, I would try to grab one in the free agents. I don't know that there's going to be. Joink Bell, we're going to throw on a trade block. See if anything comes back for him. I doubt it. I'll also throw Andre Roberts on there because he will not be back with us next year. See if anything gets traction, if I get traction there. Same thing with either Lee or Harbor. Again, if I get any trades for these, you'll know about it. I want to see if maybe we can put a left guard in here. Maybe if there's a center. I'm just trying to get rid of these bummy guys like these. Like if I can get guys to replace them, then we'll have them replaced. Same thing here. But of course, I'm going to be fair to the Colts. Riley Reef, if I can get anything for him, I'll take it. Like another guy that's not going to be back. Hyder Jr. is probably not going to be back either. So I'm not going to spend the money on him. Or Bryant. These are guys I'm not going to even put offers on next year. Now this is Drek. But if I can get anything for this guy, I will. Oh, he's out for 4 weeks, so you can't trade him. That's great. Bynes is not going to be back. He's too slow. I don't like it. This guy's just crappy. Look to replace him with a free agent. It can be done. Okay, if I can replace like this guy, I will. I understand some of these guys may be rookies, but they're just not. They're not going to cut it. There's nobody here I'm looking to get rid of. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody to be throwing on the block. Here's a guy. He won't be back with us next year. Okay. So that's the Lions. I put a lot of things on a list to look for in the free agents. We'll be looking for some young linemen we can use, maybe a young quarterback, maybe some young ends and linebackers as well. Season goal. We're good with 7. It's the Colts had 7, so we're good with that. They should be all right then. Simulate the weekly training. Alrighty. So we're good with that. Oh, I have forgotten that they played each other week 1. The Lions won that game as well. So, alright, let's take a look at what the Colts need improvement on right now, if we could find it. Alright, we're going to try and ship Turbin out, if anybody's interested in him. Fullback at all, we're gonna bring somebody in at fullback. There's nobody here that can be shipped. Oh, I'm not looking in the salaries. This is a problem. Sorry. Oops. Alright, we're gonna go to the salaries and take a look at it. Alright, so nobody, really nobody can go. Maybe next year. Alright, let's see if anybody wants Jack Doyle. I doubt it. Because I don't really want him. Nope, that doesn't need to be switched. I doubt anybody wants this guy, but I'll throw him up on the block just to see. Same thing with Harrison here. Oh, he was on the block. I just removed him. Silly me. I don't know why he was on the block, but we'll put him there. It's fine with me. Alrighty. We're going to need a backup right tackle anyway. What do we got here? Nothing I can do with it. Kerr can go. If anybody wants him. This guy has no bonus. McGill. He's only a 1-year pro. I don't want to throw him on the block. He might be one guy I want to keep. Alright, Ayers isn't going to be back with us, so we'll add him. Walden won't be back either. We'll add him. And then I'll be looking for probably a guy in the free agents. These guys are just bad. It's not that. Okay, Cole will definitely not be back with us next year. He may not be in the NFL. Or Mathis. Mathis is already on the block. So linebackers are of dire straits with this team. Butler's not going to be back. I don't think these guys aren't going to make it back either. So we will throw them all up there, see if there's anything. Maybe we can bring some in. I don't know. This guy won't be back with us. Duke Williams, bye. And neither will Adams. Okay, so there we go. I've put all those guys on the block to see if any trades will come through for that. And now we're going to go into the free agents with the Colts. We know that the Colts are going to finish with the worst record, so I'm going to give them a run of the free agent mill first to see what we're going to do. They're not going to do that because there's not going to be anybody in there to grab. As far as halfback goes, Paul Perkins is on a practice squad. The Colts are going to put him on their team, so that's good for them. They need a fullback, and this is bad. This is bad, but Gronkowski brother here. We're going to throw him from the Pats squad to the team. Okay, now we're going to look here. I would like to bring in Jalen Marshall or Roger Lewis. Well, no, he's a Lion, so I don't want to do that to them. Sharon Peak, we're going to bring him in with the Colts. Okay, so that takes care of what we want there. Nick Boyle, huh? So Nick Boyle is sitting on a Giant squad. We're going to grab him on the Colts. They're also going to look at right guard. Any rookies hiding in here? No. But I do see 24-year-old 73. So the Colts are going to bring that in. Right tackle is a must. And I don't see any young players, so they're just going to bring in this guy for a year. He won't be back with the team. It's just a stopgap just to have a guy in case anyone goes down. There's no linebackers to bring in. So they're just going to bring in Dane Fletcher in case of a trade gets made with them. Scooby Wright, perfect. That's a guy they're going to bring him in. And he may very well play. Here we go. Devondre Campbell off the Falcons. They're going to bring that in as well. And if there's any corners, Buddy Calhoun, we'll bring him in. And that's a guy that they'll enjoy having. Let's see if there's any safeties that could be brought in. No. But Ryan Murphy's young. But they'll bring in Sean Richardson. It's all right. They're going to be looking for some of the best people. He may not be on a team next year, but it's somebody to bring in for a now thing. Now, Obviously, now they're going to have to cut 11 guys, but this can be done quite easily because Todman's not going to be here anyway, and I don't think we're going to get any trade traction on him. So that's one guy. This is two guys. Too slow. Not good enough. Justin Rogers. That's four guys. Sorry. And Bray. That's, whoa. Oh, he's hurt. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so he's hurt, so I can't get rid of him. So he stays. Here's five guys. Six guys. Seven guys. Eight guys. Nine guys. Hmm. 10 guys. There's got to be one more, and we're going to have to lose the money to cut Green. I know it's a penalty, but we're going to have to do it because there's nobody else I want to get rid of. So that's what we're going to do there. The Colts are ready to head into their season. Oh, we got to cut somebody else? Thought I had counted correctly. Obviously, I didn't. Damn it. I don't want to cut any of those guys. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to cheat a little bit. It's not really cheating, but this is what we're going to do. I'm going to... Actually, you know what? We don't need this douche. There we go. No cheating done. We'll just get rid of him. You don't need him. You only need two quarterbacks in the game. And that's all we're going to have. So there we go. Come do that. There we go. They're legal. Signed other people's stuff. That's fine. I don't care. Alright. So now we're going to check out the lines. And we're going to do some stuff for them. Now, let me go through the list that I had made for them and start trying to see if we can grab anyone. We're going to grab Kevin Hogan. Okay, they're going to be looking for a left guard if there's anybody. Caleb Johnson's young, so we're going to throw him in. They're looking also at centers. Center, there's nothing to grab here. So they're just going to go ahead and take Walton. They'll do that. Alright, sitting at right guard. There's a rookie, Tricola. They're going to take him. They need right tackle also. There's nobody, so just take Jamarcus Webb. I'm also looking at end for them, but there is nothing here. No, I don't want to bring any of these guys in there. Here we go, Tapper. We're bringing Tapper in. Left linebacker. I don't think there's anything to bring in. Yeah, but they're so bad. They need. Let's bring Shembo in. We're going to do Shembo. There's no middles, so we're not going to bother with that. Right outside linebacker. Schobert's there, so give him. Okay, corners. There was a couple options for that. We'll take J. Ron Hosley. Slow developer, but you know what? We'll take him for the time being. Green, TJ Green. Let's take TJ Green. He's a 93 speed. He can't teach that. He could teach everything else. Alright, I believe that's all we're going to grab for them. Obviously, they're going to have cuts to make. 10 cuts. Let's see. Can we put anybody on? Well, that guy we don't want. I'm sorry, we don't. We don't want him either. Or him. Or him. Or him. That was the idea, is to get rid of these type of things. Or him. Or him. This is perfect. This is working out great. All the 60s are going to be disappearing. Oh, these are the guys I just had brought in. So, now we're at a standstill. And it's called going to salaries. May or may not need to cheat. We'll see. No, see, he's staying. So, we don't need you. You don't have to be here. So we're not going to have him. And then there's got to be one more spot that has something we don't need. Right here. You're about as good as a poopy flavored lollipop. That's from Dodgeball. Alright, so those are 2 guys going. I think that was all we needed, correct? Yes. Alright, so we are good there. So that team is ready for action. Okay. So we didn't do much, obviously. Just picked up some guys. The big thing is right now when we're going to advance this week. And I forced this. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay. I'm an idiot. Wow. I am a complete idiot. Alright. I am completely moronic. So, yeah, that was bad, what I just did. I did not force the wins like I said I was going to. At least, yet. Great. Alright, but, alright, this is what I want to do, though. These are the guys that people are looking for, so we're going to ship them out. Riley Reef, there's one offer. Giants need linemen. They're desperate for anybody. They gave us that. Hyder Jr. We have 2 choices. We're going to take the 3. I don't need no 72 middle linebacker. Okay, so we're going to take that and Bynes. Wow. They're looking to give us a bunch. We'll take it. Alright, so we'll do that, and the Lions are complete. Now, I just wanted to be able to show you guys the trades, and I completely forgot about the force wins. And the Colts end up beating the freaking Lions, which I didn't want. So now everything's going to be screwed up because I don't know what the freaking records are. Alright. That's right. I'll force everything else the way it really happened, and hopefully it'll come out good in the end. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Team errors. Somebody want, wow, a bunch of people want them. Okay, 3, 4, 7. The 4 is this year. They're not giving me anything for this year except the 6. I might do Pittsburgh, but the Jets might suck. This is a 2 and then a 7. We gotta do the Niners. We gotta take that too. Alright. I didn't think we would be able to get a 2 for errors. Alright, and Butler. I don't know what the hell just happened. No clue. Review offer. I don't get it. There's some kind of offer here, but it is not happening. The Madden glitches. Gotta love them. Alright, so clearly somebody wants him. So what I'm going to do is this. Since the Madden wants to be glitchy, We're gonna do it this way. Alright. Clearly the Bengals have a top need at corner. I'm gonna see if they want to give me a bunch of picks. Oh, over the salary cap. Alright, screw you then. Screw you. Alright, the Cardinals clearly have a need at corner. Let's see if they'll just throw us all these picks. Wow, that's actually pretty close. But no. How about the 2 and the 6? That's pretty close. But no. How about the 2? That's very close. But no. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for their 5, 6, and 3. Let's go for the 5 now and the 3, 4 next year. That way they're not giving up any 2s. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and he's gone, so that's fair. Now, yes, I could have sweetened the pot and made it so that they give me their 2 or their 1 even, but that's not realistic, and that's not what I'm going to do. I wanted to take what I'm given, which is exactly what I did. Okay, so those are done. We don't have to worry about those trade offers anymore. We did what we had to do. So I'm going to pause the video now, guys. I'm going to come back when I've gone through the season and forced all the wins. Alright, and we're back here in the off season. I just want to show you real quick. Things got a little bit messed up just because of that first week not being perfect. And it ends up that the Raiders beat the Patriots. The Steelers beat the Chiefs. The Cowboys beat the Seahawks, and the Packers beat the Falcons. So that gives you the conference championship matchups of the Raiders-Steelers, which the Raiders won. And then the Packers-Cowboys, which the Packers won. So both away teams winning the conference championship games, which rarely happens. And your Super Bowl winner is the Oakland Raiders. 24-22. So everything got a little messed up. Wasn't perfect. Wasn't what I wanted it to be, but we got through the first season, and that's all we were really looking to do. Now, heading into the offseason, I just want to really quick get through the re-signing period, and then I'm going to end this video. And then free agency and the draft will be the next video. So what I want to do here is just see if there's anybody, and I really would like to bring back Warford. I don't want to give him all that. I'd rather give him this. I'll give him his 3 years he's looking for if he'd like to stay on. And he wants to go to free agency. He wants to be a douchebag. Let's see, 1 year, $6 million. Yeah, we can do that, and we can trade him. That works for me, so I'll take him for that. Let's see if there's anybody else that is even worth bringing back. I was thinking about Shembo, but probably not. No, I'm not looking at any of these guys to come back. Caleb Johnson's, that's an interesting one. We might be able to do this. Might be able to do my little trick here. He wants 148. We're not going to give him that, but we're going to give him 4 years. And I got him. So we were able to trick him in. Might be able to do the same with Tapper. Tapper, we're going to have to do 2 million with. It might work, though. And it works. So we'll take him as well. Tritola, I'll take him if I can get him at my price. Definitely not at his price. He's looking for 3 mil. We're going to do this. If he doesn't want it, that's fine with me, but we'll try that. And he took it. So that's good too. Hosley I don't want. He cannot cover anything. As you can see there, Harbor we don't need, him we don't need, him we don't need. If they're over 25, I'm not really looking to bring him back. I would look to bring Green back. He's only looking for 950 anyway. I could probably get him cheaper and throw a 6-year deal at him. Nice. So that'll work. Jalen Marshall's looking for 1.5 mil. I'm not looking to give him 1.5 mil. I'm looking to give him 1.3. Whoa, there we go, 1.3 and 6 years, baby. And Jalen Marshall's here. Kevin Hogan's the last one I'm gonna give a shot to. Okay, and he wants 214. We'll give him 174 and a 4-year deal. And he's coming. Alright, so that works. These other guys are shit out of luck. Okay, so that is the Lions re-signings. And we're not going to do any more than that for them. And now we're going to take a look at who is up for contract for the Colts. And the Colts, yeah, we're not taking any of these guys back. This isn't gonna happen. Nope. Boyle, nah, probably not. Perkins is a guy I'd like to have, but not at his price. It's gonna be at my price, buddy boy. Let's see. Oof, what the hell? One little haywire. There we go. That's perfect. All right, he's looking for $5 million, and he's gonna get about 4.5. He's gonna like it. There we go. Got him in. Stone, I don't mind at my price. These guys have to be cuttable, because if they're no good in preseason or whatever next year, they're not going to be here. Okay, good for him. No, too old. Nah. I'm contemplating. This guy I'll take. He's 24. Devondre Campbell's a guy that we picked up in the free agents, and I think I can lowball him pretty well. So we'll do that. Perfect. He took it. He was tricked. This guy has good coverages and speed. I want to bring him back. He's going to get that. 4 years. We'll take it. Because who knows what these guys got as far as XPs. Scooby Wright has all green for his top 3 skills. So we are going to bring him back. I think he should be good with that kind of deal. I'll give him 5 years as well. Perfect. So he's back. Calhoun. I'd like to have him back too. I'm not trying to lose a bunch of people. I'm going to be bringing in a crap ton of people. We have both teams are going to have a boatload of picks, but doesn't mean I want to lose everybody that's on the team now. I just want to lose people I don't need. Yeah, like all these guys. Oof, Peak's a killer because he's 93 speed. I'll take him back, and if we really don't need him, he'll be a casualty next year in preseason. Yeah, we don't have to get him. He'll come. He's in. I don't need any of those guys. Now, as far as I'd like to, no, wait, he doesn't want to come? Fuck him then. Fuck him. We're not gonna negotiate with terrorists. Let's see. Nah. Those guys, their top 3 skills aren't good enough for me to really cry over them. So that is all. We're gonna move on. Free agency is upon us. I will assess the team's needs. You let me know. Oh, I did not do that. That I did not do. I did not show you guys the pool of incoming draft class players that we have, but I will show you the pool of free agents, and everybody knows after year 1 there's really nobody here. Bennett, Hill, Shaq Barrett's here. That's interesting. Snead, yeah, it's all the same guys. We're not going to be going after pretty much any of these people. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to bypass it because I don't believe that either of these teams should be going through free agency in the first year because nobody is in there. So we don't have to end the video now. We can just go right through that. And now I can show you what's going on. So this is the pool of guys. We'll show you through the Colts and the scouting that they've done. As far as quarterbacks, I mean, this guy looks pretty good, but you never really can go by the combine with them. But we do have, there's a Jerry Vick, but he's a pocket passer and he's white. That's crazy. We have, this guy has a really great combine. It's really just a lot of jumping. I'm not overly impressed with that combine. Looking for the super combine in halfbacks, and I'm not really finding it. I'm not seeing it at all, guys. Whoop, that wasn't bad. Third in overall speed. He's got some jump. He's got decent agility, good bench press. I like the third in overall speed, but other than that, no. I mean, this guy's really good agility, and he's pretty much top 12 and everything else, the bench press thing. But not overly impressed. Let's see. He's decent. He doesn't have a good combine at all. He's got very good top 3 skills, though. I think I would pick him up anyway. I'm not seeing the combines being... Oh, there it is. This guy. Super speed, super agility. That's what I'm looking for. I like him. I'm going to go through and watch that guy because that guy's a player. He's actually not bad. They like him too. Alright, so we'll put it on him. Ooh, I like the agility, but he has nothing else. I'm not really interested. He's got a good vert, but nothing else. I don't know how they grade these combines the way that they do. Oh, they don't like him at all. Second fastest receiver in the draft, but he's going to have shitty skills. Yeah, this is not. Nope, nothing there. Okay, so that wasn't good. As far as the tight ends, ooh, this guy looks pretty good. He's got good agility, good vert, good stuff. I don't like him. I don't like him. No, actually, he ain't bad. They don't like him, so he won't be good. Now, as we move on, you got some. There's some tackle talent out here, but it's not. You got Costanzo there. Oof, this left guard is looking solid. I'm gonna have to put it on him. There's no other ones. Centers. This is the guy looking the most solid. They like him. I like him. It's mutual. This guy looks amazing. He does not, but that first guy, I'm not really. Well, I'll leave him up there just in case. Nah, he's no good. Yeah, a little disappointed with that. He ain't bad. He's not bad. Not. It's just a bunch of verts and broad jumps. He doesn't look too bad. Some of these ends are pretty good. How about him? He's okay. Alright, let's see. We got... Oh no, he's bad. He's... Combine's not that amazing. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the ends. This guy's great. Sheldon Hayward is a great player. And this guy. I like McCall too. And I love Rollins. These are guys... I like the DTs this year. The linebackers looked better before the combine. Now I'm not that impressed. Not big on that. Okay, I'm not big on him. not that big on him. Ooh, I love his combine, but he's only got mid-third round talent. I don't know. Tough to choose a guy out of that. Oh. Nah, not really into that. The first couple guys. Alright, this is where we look. Okay, so let's test him because I like the combine. We'll watch him. I don't really like his combine. His I like. Second in speed. He's a good player. Not a fan. Just on a broad jump. Not gonna go on a broad jump. I'm not gonna go gaga over somebody over their broad jump. It's not gonna sell me. I need to see greens in other areas. What's this? He looked decent, but the problem is his skill is crapola. Nah, wasn't feeling it. I'm just gonna use that there anyway, and just show you guys. Wow, this guy's very good. Colts very good. He's pretty good himself. Lunar Shabazz. He has a very good combine. His skill, top 3 skills is not good. He has a decent combine. Everything's top 12. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys the prospects. So next time you see me will be at the beginning of the draft. Just to show you real quick before we end the video. The Colts will be going into the draft with the 17th pick of the first round, a second, a third, a fourth, so 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and 2 sevenths. Okay, and then a 1 through 3. So that's what they'll be going into the draft with. Let's go down. I'll just do it this way, just to see what the Lions are going to have. They'll have the 21st pick in the first round, a 2, 2 threes, 2 fours, 4 fives, 3 sixes, and 4 sevens. So they're going to have a lot of late picks. So they're going to be looking for a lot of steals. So I just want to show you guys that, and then also to show you guys the rosters. So, okay, they're going to be looking probably for a backup quarterback that's reliable, not Scott Tolzien. Okay, they're going to be looking probably for a running back, starting running back, maybe in the draft. That is a primo thing for them. A fullback that starts, I'm going to be looking for that as well. Maybe like a third receiver. It's really not that important to them, but they could potentially go there. A tight end that is a second tight end to use. They're not looking left tackle. They're not looking left guard. They're maybe looking backup center, possibly. They're definitely looking for somebody to take this spot. And they're definitely going to be looking for somebody to take that spot as well. They're fine with left end. This is where they're a little weak, so it's a secondary type of need, but they could definitely do something there. DT, they would be looking. They would be looking for sure. Left outside linebacker, they have nobody, so it's a definite need. Middle linebacker looks pretty dreadful. DeQuell Jackson has gotten a lot worse. He's getting old. He's expensive. We're probably going to dump him. As a matter of fact, we can trade now. I just want to gauge if anybody's interested in taking this guy off our hands. Whoop. We have a taker. The Ravens are interested. So we're going to try and grab a few late picks here real quick. It's close. Maybe if I take the 6 out, they'll give it. Alright, we're going to do this. I usually don't do this, but we're going to sweeten her up with one of these 7s because we're not going to be able to use them. There we go. So we did that. Off, and we're definitely going to be looking at middle linebacker eventually in this draft. Right outside linebacker is going to be another issue. Devondre Campbell. I did a good job bringing him in, and maybe he develops, maybe he doesn't, but we might be looking there as well. We're going to need some kind of second corner. This guy's not going to last, and Body Calhoun is a 4th guy at best, so that's definitely a need. This, you'd be looking for a backup. It's nothing. And strong safety is an absolute need. So left outside linebacker and strong safety, we have no one playing there, and fullback, we have no one playing there. But obviously halfback, right guard, right tackle, DT, and pretty much every linebacker position is something that they're definitely going to need. We also have no kicker. So that I didn't know, and that we'll definitely be looking for him, but we'll probably just pick one up at the end of, and I'll probably get one in the free agents, but I'll be looking for these things in the free agents. If I do pick anybody up in the free agents, I'll show you that before the start of the next video. Now, I do want to go out here, obviously, because the Lions have different schemes. In order to show you the Lions roster, we're going to have to go out and come back in. So, we'll do that. We'll go out. We'll come back in, and we'll show you what they're working with. Okay, so again, they're going to be looking more for a backup quarterback. It's a secondary need, really. Halfback, they don't need one. They don't need a fullback. They're looking probably for a 3rd receiver to slot right in between here, mid-70s, something like that. So it's a secondary need. It's not important. Tight end, they got a lot of junk behind Ebron, so they would be looking for a 2nd guy. Left tackle, they're not looking. Decker, nice young rookie. Tomlinson, they would definitely be looking to replace. Center would be a backup. It's not that important. Warford is back with his franchise tag. I think I'll just keep him on the team and try to get him re-signed again in the offseason. And right tackle is an extreme need. There's no one there. Left end is another extreme need. There is nobody there. And right end, they don't need him. They don't need anybody there, really. They're fine. For defensive tackle, they can use a guy. It's not that important. For left outside linebacker, it's an absolute must-have. They need a 2nd middle linebacker if they're going to run a 3-4. That's for sure. Right outside linebacker, he's probably going to end up being a backup. If we can get a starter, we will. And then corners, they're really looking for that young guy to come up behind here. It's a secondary need, but we like it. We like to go there. This dude's old, so if they could get a backup free safety that is young and up and coming. We got TJ Green here. Let me just see something. I doubt it, but I'm just going to see if I get any nibbles on carry. Yeah, no nibbles at all. So he'll stay there for the time being. And then strong safety, if they can get a guy, they will, but it's not necessary. Pratter's still here, Martin's still here. So those are the things. Let me know in the comments below if you guys saw anything in the draft that either team would benefit from. If you guys think that they should go and get somebody in the draft, who should they target with their 1st round picks? Remember, the Colts have 17, the Lions have 21. So let me know who you think they should go after. Don't forget to hit that like button, and don't be afraid to subscribe if you're new. There's going to be plenty more of these videos coming up, especially if you're a Colts or a Lions fan. So I'll see you guys the next time, and until then, stay classy. All right, guys?